So, Minecraft building YouTubers, they plan all their builds, right? I want to do a thing. It's probably a stupid idea, but I want to do it. Welcome to probably just a new video. Probably won't make this into a series, depends on how well it does. Called, what is it called again? No planning on building. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, okay? I'm out of creative ideas for names. I don't know what to call it. Basically, I kind of want to do a thing where I don't plan builds. So, if you know me, anytime I do like a really big build or a build in general of like if you haven't seen my TikToks, go follow. It'll be in the description down below. Go follow it. I do a little building series on there, that's kind of like LGBTQ flags, because if you don't know by now, because you don't follow me on TikTok, I am gay. Welcome to the club. Now you know. I plan the flags in ahead of time, but I want to try it to where I can't plan it. So that's our plan for this video. I don't know how well this is going to do. We'll see. So I'm just going to start small, and because I don't have a recording thing to where it can record what I do, you're going to be able to see it step by step in fast motion. So good luck with that. We're going to be building a... I have no idea how I'm going to record this voiceover. I will do this really quickly though. I will pop a picture up on the screen right about now. Basically what this picture is telling you how many blocks and what kind of blocks I used to build this, only because I don't remember what I did for a building tutorial. If you want to see a building tutorial of this actual like build, let me know in the comment section down below and we can make that like a TikTok video or a video itself. Alright, I'm gonna try and explain what's going on here. I think what I did here was I was trying to make a square to turn it into like kind of like the circle shape you saw before. I'm not great at that. And we're placing podzol down first because it's easier to make a pattern if you place the main block down first, from what I've learned. We also turned off shaders, and I didn't realize how ugly podzol looked without shaders on. Yikes. Making the circle was honestly like such a difficult thing for me. I don't know why. Like patterns and like just playing with the shape of things is usually so easy for some people, and it's so difficult for me. I do not know why for the life of me. I can't do it. Like, that looks good, but I probably could have done better with the circle. It's not my favorite. So now we're moving on to the pathway entrance area that you saw before. So this honestly came to me like last minute. Like I said, none of this has been planned. Like none of the things that I am doing here are planned in ahead of time. I'm literally just going off the whim of my mind. And this is also where we are placing our pattern. You can use any block that you want. I don't know why I chose the two most ugliest blocks in the entire world. Obviously, I'm not great at choosing blocks and patterns. So now, I think it looks like what I'm doing here is I'm getting andesite. Again, I don't understand why I chose literally the most ugliest blocks in the entire world for this. I think there's a lot of things I probably would have changed in this build if I had planned it, but I didn't really like plan it, so I'm not sure how to feel about it right now. I think if I planned it more, I think the patterns would be a little bit better, instead of like, because the pattern that I found out, it looks very diseased, like it looks dead, which I don't like. Like, I would have gone for a more vibrant pattern. So now we're starting on the tents, and I've realized that this video might as well just be like building tips, because I don't remember how I built any of this stuff. And like I said, I don't know how well this video is gonna do. Maybe you guys will copy it. If you copy it, go follow me on Instagram and tag me in it, because that'll be really cool for me to see. So I found out through my building experience on Minecraft, even though I'm not like the best builder, is use very vibrant colors. Because as you can see, the only vibrant thing here right now are the tents. Which I guess makes sense, because tents in a campsite are usually the most vibrant thing, sometimes. I went for a very medieval theme. I didn't realize that I went for such a medieval theme. But we got some red, we got some cyan, we got some pink. It's a very weird combination. I don't know why I chose that combination. But I mean, other than that, I think I did really good for, like, honestly, I really do think I did really good for a non-planning build, because I planned my builds out like no tomorrow. Alright, next part is the overgrown part, which I would say I probably had the most struggle with, because I don't build a lot of overgrown things. So my advice is probably not the greatest on this. I used a mix of cobblestone and mossy cobblestone for the, like, I don't know why I wanted it to be kept in. I felt like some campsites are like that, right? Like where you like have a group of, I don't know, I've never been camping. Never been camping before in my entire life, so I'm just why did I build a camp when I had no experience in it? What is wrong with me? But yeah, I think honestly the hardest part for me was the overgrown part, just because it's so hard to mix and match colors for me. I don't know why. Like, mix and match different blocks, patterns, you know. I don't know why it's so hard for me. I don't. We also added some of the, excuse my English, azalea leaves? Is that how you say it? Azalea? Azalea? I don't know. It's these little flower leaves, and I like them because they're pretty. And they have flowers on them. I don't know. I thought that it gave it a good look too. I could be wrong. Honestly, I think I could have improved on this build more, in my opinion. The last part to this video is what I'm gonna call the detail part. It's basically just where I like finish off the camp area. I put a little campfire down, and I tried to put skulls down because in Bedrock Edition there's a way that you can make it look like rocks, and I tried that. It looked creepy, so I got rid of it. So we just left the campfire there for now. We'll figure it out later. And then we just started adding random buttons there. What I've learned with buttons is you can make them look like pebbles. If you're doing like a vanilla style build without any mods, you can make it look like little pebbles, and I really, really like how it gives like an overgrown style look. Oh, and then this. I can't explain this, I can't stress this enough. When you make a little like log area sit on, please use the four-sided bark block thing, because it looks like an actual, like you cut down an actual tree and you like put it there or something like that. I don't know, I just think it gives it a cleaner look. I cannot stress that enough. Then we started getting on bone mealing. I think this is when the process starts to sort of like, you know, like calm, like end a little bit. I think there's a little bit more details. I think we have to put beds in the end, and that's it. But you can obviously make this more detailed if you want to. I wasn't going to build custom trees because I don't have world edit. Like, I'm doing this in straight up vanilla, which is why I didn't use world edit, which is why I didn't copy and paste all the tents and stuff. It probably would have been easier for me, but I didn't want to download world edit for 1.17, so but yeah, I wasn't gonna bone meal the ground, and then I accidentally bone mealed it because I got stuck under a tree, and I was like, okay, you know what, let's bone meal it. So there's that. That was a happy little accident, like as Bob Ross would say. But yeah, I think I just go around, bone meal the ground, bone meal the trees, and I think that's it. I'm checking out the area just to make sure it looks okay. I really like how I did the details, honestly. Like, the end, I think, worked out really well. We had a rocky start in the beginning. Like, I won't lie, we had a very rocky start. Here comes the beds. I like adding the beds last because it's like a sense of achievement for me. I don't know why. But yeah, I honestly think I really like the way it turned out. Like, I could not have asked for a better turnout, to be honest, without a plan. Okay, so we're back. You heard the voiceover of me just now, me building all this and stuff, and it sped up. I would like to say that none of that build has been planned. As you can tell in the beginning, we kind of like messed up with the shaders and stuff and some of the patterns. So, I don't know how well this video is gonna do, but we'll see. Now, for the big reveal. I think it turned out really great. Like this little like campsite thing, I think it turned out great, honestly. Like I think there's maybe a little bit more work that we could do, like the patterns and stuff. I think maybe start minimizing it a little bit more, but other than that, I think we did pretty good on this. Like the detail, like it's a small build, but that small build is just, I think it did really, really well, honestly. We got the 3 tents, we got the little campfire, the little pathway, I don't know, just like with shaders and everything, I think it looks amazing. Like, for no planning ahead of time, like I usually do, like I'll pop a picture up in the beginning. Like, for no planning ahead of time, like I usually do for these types of builds, like, I think it turned out pretty well. I think maybe the inside is a little bit too much, like, too neat for a campsite, so I think maybe that's, like, that and the pattern is maybe, like, the only complaint I have, but other than that, like, I don't hate it. This is probably one of my top favorite builds. I'm pretty proud of myself with this. Anyways, that was the video. I don't know if this video is gonna be long or short, just because that's building time is gonna be sped up. Editor me will, I guess we'll see if it was short or long. I don't know, I thought that this was a good, interesting idea for a video of like, just no planning ahead of time, like I usually would for videos like this. And just building once I get inspiration. And I think it turned out pretty well. Like, I'll obviously count up all the blocks and stuff that I used, and I'll give you a tutorial on how to actually do this, but, you know, for a spontaneous build, I think this turned out really well. Anyways, go follow all my socials, they'll be linked down below, especially my TikTok. I do actual building tutorials there where I plan it out. Right now we're doing an LGBTQ one. If you don't support that, just don't leave any hate. And yeah, I think that's it. Tell me what you think of this video and what you want me to build next, because honestly, I had a lot of fun with this.
I miss the family I used to have. I feel like everything's so different now. Sitting by the fire as we'd watch the flames burn.